Hello everyone, and welcome back to Auntie's Aquariums. It is so nice to be back after some lovely time visiting some of my adult children. I cannot believe these Betta babies. They are 51 days old. You're going to see the size difference, but you're going to see the colors. And look, I have one that appears to be cellophane. I expected way more of this, considering that I bred two kois, but we still have so much time to see what they're actually going to look like. But currently, we have one that looks cellophane and a whole bunch of blue with red going on in varying degrees. Some of them have got some serious red accents going on in ventral fins, well, in the fins in general. And it's quite impressive. Some of them strongly in the tail, other tails look more blue. It's going to be pretty exciting to see. And then our one little cellophane. It makes them look younger, even though you can see it's like the size of some of the larger ones, right? Look at this guy's colors. Wow. Yeah, we are going to have some nice fins going on. That cellophane looks like it has nice fins too. Like I see some iridescence going on in those fins also. Do you see that? Yeah. And all that red. Wow. That one's got a lot of red going on in it. I'm going to need to figure out separating these guys. I'm a little nervous about it. I should have been having more time with my hands in my tank, but I've also been away for, close to a week. And, we'll see how it's going to go, but I am definitely in need of separating these big ones from these smaller ones, and if I don't succeed in that, I at least need to be moving them into a bigger tank. That's what needs to be going on with this situation, is that we are outgrowing this little tank. At 51 days, I think we're at about, in weeks, that would be, if I do the math, it's a little over 7 weeks. Wow. A little over 7 weeks. That's impressive. I'm kind of excited about this little cellophane one, and it really makes me curious. Like, are a lot of these going to look like? Am I going to get kois? What's going to happen? How is this all going to pan out? These are pet store betta fish that their parents are. So as far as we know, we don't know what their breeding is. They're all coming from the same place, but they've not been line bred from a hobbyist. And so the genetics are unknown. And we'll get an idea of the genetics by how these turn out, what percentage looks like the parents, or looks like an obvious descent of the parents, and what ones don't. And that will be interesting and tell us a lot about the fish. And perhaps what I should be breeding for is either dominant traits or, just traits I like, and then perhaps make them dominant. I will have decisions to make based on what I get. And also, who are my strongest fish in terms of their form and their strengths.